Hello everyone, how you doing? And welcome back to another video. Now today, we're going to be talking about a woman that I have a lot of history with. And this woman is somebody that I know as a fantastic person. She is somebody that you may know. You may not know her, but there's a good chance if you're subscribed to this YouTube channel, you certainly do know her. This person is Zoella. Now Zoella is a YouTuber who basically uploads story times, beauty videos, vlogs. I don't really actually know, genuinely, I don't know what's going on with her channel at this point. And I know what a lot of you may say at this point. You may say, well, Nabber, if you're making a video on Zoella, you probably should have done your research. And now hold that thought, because I have actually done my research, as always. And I looked at her channel, and I genuinely don't understand what is going on with Zoella. Because we've got pizza, we've got Primark, we've got opening videos, we've got story times, we've got vlogs, we've got boxing matches. We don't actually have boxing matches. But that would be very entertaining. Maybe we could set up an undercard, a KSI undercard, me versus Zoella, because you know we're all about equality on this channel. We all do love a bit of equality. So Zoella, if you want to get in contact with me, business emails in the description. Let's get an undercard going. But in all seriousness, Zoella has been around for an extremely long time on YouTube. In fact, she is somebody that I would place in the old guard, the veteran side of YouTube. I mean, she's been around since the KSI chicken days.
You taste so good! Oh god damn! Oh god!
Is it bad that I genuinely miss that sort of content? I mean, sometimes I just sit back and watch some old KSI videos from like 5 years ago. Is that bad? Is that bad? Because if it is, please call the police. But pretty much at this point, the Zoella YouTube channel itself has around 12 million subscribers and gets around 1 million views per video, and that genuinely is quite consistent. And yes, a lot of you are going to be wondering, well, how does your video title correlate to Zoella's channel given the state of it? Well, her audience, her core audience, isn't necessarily dying, but her channel is dying. Because she may get around 1 million views a video, but her channel is actually losing subscribers at quite a rapid rate. In the last month, Zoella has gained around 5.5 million views this month, but also in that time period, she has lost 6.8 thousand subscribers. To put that into perspective, if I myself was to have a good month on YouTube, I was to have around 1 million views, I would most likely gain around 10,000 subscribers. I wouldn't lose 6.8 thousand subscribers. But Zoella is getting around 5 times the amount of views that I would personally get on a good month and is losing subscribers. So the question is what is happening with the Zoella channel? Why is it dying? Now, a lot of people will instantly point their fingers at the YouTube algorithm because she's losing 2,000 subscribers every time she uploads, but I don't necessarily think it's that, because YouTube genuinely do love Zoella. She's constantly in the trending tab, for example. And YouTube self-admittedly love vloggers. They love Alfie Deyes, Zoella's boyfriend, and they most importantly do love Zoella because, you know, she's fantastic, she's fabulous, she's never done anything wrong in her life, she's never been involved in any YouTube controversy. Right? She's constantly in the trending tab, she's constantly in the recommended tab, and she's constantly being pushed from YouTube by her core audience. So what is necessarily killing her channel? Because it's really confusing to me at this point. But there is not just one simple reason for this. There are multiple things that Zoella has done in her past which have resulted in her channel basically dying. So get ready, sit back, grab your popcorn, and get ready to listen to me talking about the history of Zoella, because this most likely is going to be in the history GCSEs in around 20 years time. Could you just imagine going into your history exam, you open up your paper and you just see the question of, what did Zoella participate in her 384th vlog? I'd probably know it, to be fair, given the amount of videos I've done on her. And you know, I am genuinely concerned that schools may actually start to incorporate YouTube into the education system, because it's such a big thing now. I'm pretty sure it will eventually go down in the fucking history book. But anyways, let's get into the first controversy that Zoella was actually involved in, and it's something which a lot of people seem to forget about, or just in general don't know, because in 2014, Zoella was caught driving whilst vlogging.
We're on our way to Marks and Spencer's to get some food for dinner, and we're listening to Smooth Xmas, which is currently my favourite radio station. And I used to listen to this, and it's just come on Smooth Xmas, but that's the baby's first Christmas. But it's Nala's first Christmas!
And now, as you can see from this clip, she was driving at quite a fast speed. She wasn't looking at the road, she was looking at the camera, so she could have lost control, she could have hit somebody, some damage could have been caused. And at this time, it was genuinely quite a big thing. It was all over the news, a lot of YouTubers were talking about it, and it was a lot of controversy surrounding Zoella. And even the Metropolitan Police, the police set in London, came out and said that Zoella could have actually killed somebody, and if you think they're exaggerating, I don't think they are. Imagine if one car just pulled out in front of them, she wasn't looking at the road, she was looking at a vlog camera, because you know, you can't stop the daily grind, you can't stop the daily vlog. You've always got to be looking at the camera. Because if that did happen, a lot of people could have been hurt. somebody could have died, and this is why this controversy was kind of the beginning of the fall of Zoella. Now, this moment didn't exactly affect Zoella really whatsoever. It was more a week of controversy, but it didn't exactly negatively affect her sub count. But it is a pinnacle moment in the starting of fuck-ups for Zoella, because a lot of people began to realise, well, Zoella isn't this amazing law-abiding person. She is kind of a normal human being. She actually can fuck up. She's not this puppet of YouTube. She does have quite a, not a nasty streak to her, but quite a bad side to her. And now we're going to move into one of her main controversies. But before we go into any of that, I do have a question for you guys personally. Now, take the example of if I reached 1 million subscribers and I wrote a book. I wrote a book about my YouTube success and a story I wanted to tell about it. Would you buy the book? Actually, let me rephrase that question. If I got somebody to ghostwrite the book for me and sold it for £10, would you buy it then? Actually, let me rephrase that one more time. If I got somebody to ghostwrite the book and then lied and told you guys that I wrote the book and sold it to you guys for £10, would you then buy the book? Would you? I really just want to know for, you know, research purposes. And of course, most of you would probably reply with, no, fuck off, Nabby, you crackhead. Of course I'm not going to buy that shit. And I would highly suggest you never buy a YouTube book, because a lot of the time, a lot of the books YouTubers write are fucking shit. But this is something that Zoella actually delved into literature, and literature was the catalyst of Zoella's downfall. Girl Online is the debut novel from English author and internet celebrity Zoella'S, with assistance from novelist Iabun Karam. Assistance, you know, just a little bit of assistance, because, you know, we all need a little bit of assistance when we're writing something, writing our novels, writing our books, writing our stories. You know, she wrote the whole fucking book for Zoella, and Zoella told everyone that she wrote it personally. Yeah, so basically this book was advertised as something special, but then it came out that she didn't even write the book. She just hired somebody to write it for her, sold it for £10, and told everyone that she wrote the book personally, and it created a massive controversy, which is still haunting Zoella to this very day. Zoella admits Girl Online, her debut novel, was written with help. And basically everyone in the world of YouTube and media just wanted to attack Zoella left, right and centre. Everyone was coming for her, and understandably too, because let me just show you this person for a second.
Hello everyone, and Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas to one and all.
To all and one and all.
She seemed like an absolutely fabulous person. She seems fantastic. She didn't seem like she could do any wrong whatsoever. She abided by the law. She definitely didn't scam her fans. Until we found out this.
They're demons. They're frickin' interdimensional invaders, okay? I'll just say it, make fun of me all you want on CNN or wherever, but everyone already innately knows this. These people are not frickin' humans, okay?
I mean, he said it, not me. I'm just the fucking messenger here. I'm not the one saying it, I'm just the one delivering it. Now, as I previously said, this whole ghostwriting scandal was something that would never stop haunting Zoella to this very day in 2018. It is constantly brought up, and it severely affected Zoella's whole credibility. People like me, people like jaackmaate, other British YouTubers mainly, would constantly roast Zoella for this entire situation. And I think we do personally have good reason for doing this, considering her book Girl Online broke records. It outsold J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter in the first week of book sales. That to me is absolutely ridiculous, considering she didn't even write the book herself. I mean, Harry Potter or Girl Online, I can genuinely see why a lot of people, especially authors out there, were pissed off with Zoella. Now, 3 years down the line in 2017, there had not been much that had really happened with Zoella. She pretty much seemed like she had learned from her mistakes. There was a few nitpicks here and there. She may have made a few minor fuck-ups, but we all do that. We're all human. Zoella continued to make her makeup videos, her vlogs, her story times. No one really gave a fuck about her because she wasn't really in any controversy, and she was still gaining subscribers, and her channel was relatively still healthy. And in fact, I'd say that 2017 was pretty much a very good year for Zoella's channel. Until the end, something happened in October and November of 2017. Does anyone care to explain what happened?
Day 8 now, and inside this tall, thin one, what's it gonna be? A pen! Oh, a pen! You can use it to write your Christmas cards to your neighbour. You can even use it to write on one of the many 7 stickers that we got earlier on in day 4. Or you can even use it to write a carefully penned letter of complaint to Boots. Why not write to them and ask for your fucking money back?
Yep, you guessed it, the 12 Days of Christmas Zoella calendar. Pretty much the birth of my fucking YouTube channel. This beauty, this gem, was one of the main reasons that Zoella'S channel pretty much died. And I'm guessing a lot of you watching this video probably know what happened in this situation, and if you don't know, I genuinely do feel sorry for you, because it was an absolutely glorious time on YouTube. It was just fucking hilarious. Because this situation was basically a £50 advent calendar being sold by Zoella'S, and when you open any box, you can pretty much just taste the Conservative Party, you can taste a Tory, because that's pretty much what went into making this calendar. Because, you know, a few tax cuts from Theresa May, a few bits of sweat from Alfie Deyes, and some tears from Zoella'S are pretty much the things that went into making this advent calendar, this absolutely fantastic piece of merchandise. And she basically went on to sell this product for around £50, and you know, you got such glorious items in the product such as a notepad, a pen, but you can't get them things on the same day, because come on lads, she's not made of money. You're only spending $70 on this thing, what the fuck do you expect? And basically the entirety of YouTube hounded Zoella'S for this, and the entire media completely went after Zoella'S, and rightly so. And obviously Zoella'S came out and did what all YouTubers do when they fuck up. They come out and they apologise, and there is a common trend with apologies on YouTube. Most of them are fucking shit, and this one was no different. This apology was one of the main reasons as well to why Zoella'S channel passed away.
Where my input ends is there. Once that product is done and I'm happy with it, the retailer can decide how much they sell that for. That's completely out of my decision making. I don't have the right to make those decisions.
So yeah, she didn't exactly apologise. In fact, she basically just directed all responsibility onto the company that was selling the product, until she then got exposed by the company with this tweet. Hi Lizzie, we sell products at the recommended retail price as set by the manufacturer or supplier. And you know lads, Zoella'S did actually confirm that she was the manufacturer of this product.
The calendar is something I've worked on for a year. I love the product. I am all about the creativity. I'm all about getting it from a design to a product.
So now you just basically need to think to yourself for a second, ooh, she put people's lives at risk in her car when she vlogs. And also, she lied to her audience about her book. And also, she lied to her audience about her advent calendar. It doesn't look exactly good for her, does it? And now you're probably getting the gist of why Zoella'S channel is pretty much dying from all this shit cultivated together, but it isn't all the main reason. There is actually one other reason to why her channel died. And I know a lot of people watching this video do just want me to go in on Zoella'S content and pretty much roast it, but genuinely guys, I don't actually think her content is bad. I think it's harmless. I don't really think she's doing a bad job of it whatsoever. She's catering to her audience with the content, and necessarily it isn't that bad. All my problems with her, and a lot of other people's problems, just comes from the shady stuff that she's actually done. As long as Zoella'S is vlogging and not driving at the same time, or not lying, or not manipulating, I haven't necessarily got a problem with her. But sadly, she's done all these things. And I can actually see the appeal to Zoella'S content. I can see why a lot of people out there do watch it, but there is one underlying issue I have with Zoella'S, and a lot of other people have with her as well. Alfie Deyes.
The British people have voted to leave the European Union.
Oh shit, sorry about that. That wasn't Alfie. This is Alfie.
Today, if the table will stop wobbling, my total bill for my food and drink intake is going to be under £1. I don't know if this is going to be possible.
That is Alfie Deyes, the man, the myth, the legend, who is also Zoella'S boyfriend. This bloke is widely disliked through the YouTube community. He may have over 1 million subscribers on more than one channel, but he genuinely is disliked by pretty much everyone, and you can see that considering he has been losing subscribers for 2 years straight. I mean, this month alone, he has lost around 20,000 subscribers. The guy is pretty much known for being a fake dickhead. I mean, this month alone, he was exposed for trying to make poverty into a game. Yes, that's a genuine thing he did. He basically made a video on his YouTube channel where he was trying to survive, yes, survive for a day with a £1 coin. And he went into a lot of shops, a lot of stores, and used his influence to pretty much get free food. And for me, Alfie Deyes is pretty much the final nail in the coffin of Zoella'S YouTube channel, because when you get two people with terrible reputations and you combine them together, it really does make something which a lot of people do not like. And if you don't know why people dislike Alfie Deyes, a prime example of is him complaining that he has to drink tap water.
Some ice cold water. Oh, I can't even use our ice because we don't use ice like, oh, empty glass of water it is today. Oh my gosh, just realised I can't even use that. I'm gonna have to use this tap water instead. Today's going to be far more interesting than what I thought.
Yeah, it's going to be more interesting because he has to drink tap water and he cannot drink his filtered water for a day. This is the guy we're dealing with. This is the guy that pretty much gets wanked off by the YouTube trending page. People in the last year have pretty much realised that Zoella is quite fake, and they've realised this because of Zoella's manipulation, her lies, her scams, and when you combine it all together, it really does create something quite nasty. It's no coincidence to me that a lot of people started tuning out after the whole Advent calendar scandal, and it's no coincidence that Zoella is losing 2,000 subscribers every time she uploads. In my eyes, when you commit manipulative actions on YouTube, it will inevitably catch up with you, and it definitely has caught up with Zoella here, like it caught up with her boyfriend 2 years ago. Instead of worrying about your ego and worrying about what people are saying when you have genuinely fucked up, how about just learn to apologise, Zoella? I don't believe necessarily that Zoella is a malicious person. I don't think she's a bad person whatsoever. I just think she's pretty much somebody that's completely out of touch and thinks she can get away with everything because she's so far out of touch. In conclusion, Zoella'S channel has died because of all the fuck up she has done in the past, and people have finally realised that she's pretty much a fake person, and it doesn't also help that her boyfriend is a Tory.
And I just want to 100% clear up right now that I'm not a Tory.
I mean, it gets better every time you hear that from Alfie Deyes, but I would love to know your guys' thoughts on this situation. I've enjoyed this video. I've pretty much been sweating out throughout all of it, if you haven't noticed, because, you know, it's an interesting topic, and I do like getting a bit passionate about these topics, but I would love to know your guys' thoughts on the opinion. Do you think Zoella'S channel has died? Well, it pretty much has, looking at a social blade. But yeah, if you want to let me know your thoughts on Twitter, you can do so at iNabber TV, but you can also let me know your thoughts at Instagram at iNabber, where you can DM me on there. And also, before I end the video, I would like to thank my Patreons. Big thanks to Anochi, Charmskull, Lily, Leslie, Cubeson, Mary, Bugabudger, Thora, Amy, Ghosted, Devon, Michelle, Speedbird, Mel, Uncle Tiz, Dinky Dino, Sophie, Aurelie, Anna, Tristan, Lou, Henry, Cyber, Rochelle, Maya, Zombie Cesar, Creepers, Rob, 05, Machete, Roxanne, Nicole. Thank you so much for pledging to the Patreon. It genuinely does mean the world. I will get back on that shit soon with new videos coming to the Patreon. I've just been away for quite a while. I've been dealing with stuff in my personal life. But thank you for watching the video, people. It genuinely does mean the world. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.